folks, my name is Katie. I'm an Africa keeper here at the Audubon Zoo. This is Brenna. We'll be talking today about our lion cubs. Our cubs Haji and Asani are making their public debut. This is their first time that the public is getting the opportunity to see them out on exhibit. Today they're being a little extra brave, so they're a little bit on the far side of the exhibit, but don't worry, they'll probably come back. They're just over 3 months old now, so they're starting to get out and explore the world. They're pretty excited about life. Starting to eat solid foods, so they're still getting nursing a little bit from mom, but for the most part, they are starting to eat solid food and get out and explore the world, meet the rest of their pride, and start to get to know everything about Audubon.
Yeah, like Katie said, they're eating food. They're getting up just a little over a pound of meat every single day, and that keeps going up and up as they're getting bigger and bigger because they grow a bit faster than humans do. They're coming back a little bit now. We've got Mom, this is Kaylee here. Every day though, we are doing daily introductions with these guys with the whole pride. So we're doing it a little bit slower, one at a time, so they can get acclimated really well. So the cubs and Kaylee will go with Arnold one day, and they do amazing. Arnold mostly just wants to sleep and have them next to him. They want to play with his tail and pull on his mane, but he's very patient with them. He actually is really chill with letting them kind of just play with them. He corrects them a little when necessary, but he's a really great dad. And then when the cubs and Kaylee go with the two females that we have, Zuri and Naya, it's usually Zuri is like the fun, crazy, playful aunt where she just wants to play all the time. And I call Naya kind of just like the real life jungle gym where she just lays on her side and lets them climb all over her. So they're having a lot of fun getting to know their pride and their family right now. But it's going to definitely be a long-term thing of doing just a little bit at a time. You can see them playing now. Finally they come over here. And eventually we'd like to get them actually out on exhibit altogether. But again, slow and steady is a lot better for everybody. And that way they can be acclimated onto the exhibit before everybody is out with them. But eventually, final goal will be to have an entire pride out here every day.
So what are some of their favorite foods, or what do they usually eat?
So they get different types of meats. They get what we would call felid, which is great ground up meat that's got all kinds of good supplements and nutrients in them for them. They get just nice chunk meat, which obviously it's a little different than you eat at home. We do not have to cook theirs. It's nice and raw. The adults also get more of a variety where they'll get like whole chickens even, or whole rabbits, which they seem to really like chickens, which is actually today that they're getting those. We're slowly introducing that a little bit to the cubs as well. So today they're actually going to have chicken for the first time. So we'll see how that goes. We'll let you know how they like it.
And so how big are the cubs now?
They are between 35 to 40 pounds, I would say. We weigh them about once a week. We're probably going to do every other week now. But like I said, since they're growing so fast, they're between 35 and 40. Haji's a little bit bigger than his brother Asani though.
And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat and we can have these guys answer them.
Yeah, shout out. We want to hear from you guys.
And so will the cubs be outside with the whole pride in the future?
Yeah, like Brenna was saying, that is our goal. We have been working on maintaining introductions between the rest of the adults without Kaylee and the cubs present, and simultaneously doing intros with Kaylee and the cubs with just the females, and Kaylee and the cubs with Arnold. So everyone gets to spend a little bit of time together, and ultimately our goal is to have everyone out on exhibit as a group and as a unit. It's been a slow process, but we like to take our time to make sure everyone is safe and happy, and we are hopeful that when everyone gets all together, cubs really have a way of bringing a pride together. So we think that having the cubs and everybody out all together on exhibit is going to be a really special experience.
And so what is the biggest threat to lions in the wild?
The biggest threat to lions in the wild is primarily going to be habitat loss and human encroachment. So sorry about the train, y'all. We're a little close to the tracks over here. So habitat loss and human encroachment. So as people and their population starts to expand, unfortunately they have to go somewhere. So they tend to move into areas where there might be more lions, more of those territories. Lions like to have a nice big area where they can roam. They have to follow their food. So as the herds travel in Africa, the lions will move and they might come into people's territories, or people might be moving into territories that were occupied by lions and then once again become occupied by lions. And unfortunately, those are mostly farmers who have livestock and things like that. So they feel like they need to protect their livestock and their animals from the lions because they see the lions as a threat. But also, a lot of the locals in Africa do see lions as a source of pride and source of something really to be proud of. Strength and courage are really valuable traits for the people and the different pastoral tribes in Africa. So that's something that a lot of conservation groups try to focus on. They try to work with a lot of the local people and get them excited about having lions in their area.
Perfect. And Julia and Catherine would like to know, what are their favorite toys or games?
So right now I would say their favorite toys are probably paper products. So basically anytime we go through a roll of toilet paper or paper towels, we like to bring those cardboard tubes in for them to play with. They love to chase them around. They love to tear on them, play tug of war with each other. Those are definitely some of their favorites. Feathers are also a great one. They're a big fan of wicked feathers. But yeah, we collect feathers from some of our birds throughout the zoo that will shed feathers naturally, and we're able to offer those to the cubs as something to play with. Those are definitely some of their highlights.
Awesome. And Catherine would also like to know, how old is the mom?
Kaylee is 4, so she and her sisters are all 4 years old. Dad Arnold is 5 years old, so they are all good, young, healthy lions.
And what can people do to help lions in the wild at home, from home?
So there's a few things you can do. If you really want to get into it, you can look up different conservation efforts. One thing that we've supported here is actually called RUAHA, like RUAHA, which is a great conservation effort. There's also Zambi Wildlife, which is great. And another really easy way that people don't think about is actually supporting your local zoo. So literally coming to the zoo, seeing some of the animals, maybe buying something at the gift shop. Believe it or not, a lot of that goes to different conservation efforts for all animals. So not only are you helping lions, but you're helping a lot of different animals in the wild as well as at the zoo.
All right, perfect. We're going to put the camera on these guys and see if maybe a couple more questions come in.
All right, we'll just hang out. They look like they're parking it, taking a break in the shade right now. These boys are just now sort of getting used to being outside in the sun and having so much activity and other smells and sounds and things to play with, so it's definitely a bit for them. You can see him, he's starting to stalk Mama a little bit. He's thinking about a pounce. Looks like he changed his mind.
Emma wants to know if lions can swim.
Lions can swim. They're not as much fan of water as tigers are, so tigers are a little more likely to be seen in water, but lions definitely can swim. They have a small pool out here that the babies will probably get around to exploring. They haven't sort of noticed it yet. But yeah, they can swim.
Perfect. And so what can people do to support Audubon during this time? Is there, can they visit the website, or what can people do to support the zoo?
Yeah, so the zoo is trying to do a lot of outreach stuff on our Facebook page, so if you guys want to keep in touch with us, see what kind of cool stuff we're up to, you can go there. And either on our Facebook page or on the Audubon Nature Institute website, audubоninstitute.org, we have a link to our recovery fund. So obviously, without all of your amazing support being able to be here with us, Audubon is having a hard time with money. Our main revenue stream comes from guests coming to visit and coming to see our amazing animals. So a way you can support us during this time is go and try to make a donation to the recovery fund. Anything helps, whether it's $1, $10, $20, whatever you can offer, it all helps and goes to keeping these animals safe and healthy while we are here during this time.
Great, let's see, get a couple more minutes. And I guess we'll take our last question. Zach, who's 4, wants to know how you keep them safe and healthy.
Safe and healthy. So it's actually an everyday affair. It's what we're doing every day. A big part of it is enrichment. So we give them different things to play with, which you can see a couple of those out here. We've got a couple toys out here for them to play with. We put a bit of hay out for them. Even coming out here is actually a whole different enrichment for them in itself. Obviously we feed them, we clean up after them. It is, like I said, all day, every day, making sure that they are safe, happy, healthy. We also have vet staff that can come look at them at a moment's notice should we need anything, which I know you guys saw updates of their vaccines that they were getting. So that was our vet staff coming, do an awesome job to make sure that they're getting everything that they need. As well as we do training sessions every single day with these guys, which is a huge mental stimulation. So even at home, if you guys don't feel like taking your dog maybe for a walk, if you just do a training session with them, that is even more of a mental stimulation and will make them more tired than going for a long walk. So it's something that we do every single day, and we really enjoy doing it. And our lions are super smart, and they seem to really enjoy doing those behaviors as well.
All right, well, thank you guys.
No, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I hope you all enjoyed tuning in. Our cubs look like they're about to follow mom out around that corner. So y'all have a great afternoon, though. Thanks for coming to hang out with us.